Welcome everybody, this is your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Victoria 3, our Japanese Empire and Emperor Komei Yamato. We're in the year 1898 and after a short recording pause I'm back. So yeah, thank you for the comments in the meantime, and yeah, I would say let's go right into the probably last third of this campaign, since we're almost in 1898, almost in the 20th century already. And the last time we saw a big job for Japanese foreign politics, since we were aiming to actually go for southern Manchuria and our access to northern Manchuria. But the Russians were first, and we kind of were hesitant because we feared some the Russians getting involved. However, now they took it themselves, and Qing gave in, as they did for us for Formosa that we took. But yeah, now we've got Russia here in the outer Manchuria, in the southern Manchuria, which is right over to Japan, and something we do not like this. So there we officially declared them our rivals. And yeah, I think it should be now the target of Japan, to 670 battalions is a lot, as well as the flotilla. So yeah, flotilla wise we are close to compete, and we have probably the better ships, so this should be fine. But we need to also build up our army even more, so we be able to compete. Maybe we can try to intensify and get maybe an alliance with the Germans, who are already in our defensive pact right now. But yeah, these probably the options do we have, or let's see if the Russians will be in a bad situation. But I think what we need to get ready for is now on the main agenda for the next, let's say, 10 years, should be to get into conflict with Russia and free the Manchurias from their influence. So yeah, kind of historically, when you think that, historically speaking, 6 years later, we would have the Russia-Japanese War. So yeah, interesting development. Yeah, but I think the rest there's nothing we really crave over here. We do have our alliances, and we try we have Brunei in our market, we now got Vietnam in our market, and we're currently also bankrolling Siam and Burma. So with a little bit of luck, since we already took them in our trade agreement, we'll be able to end defensive pacts. Okay, Siam is already joining without any. That's great to know. Actually, I didn't see this last time. So then let's do both in the end. And we'll do a defensive pact for sure, because we want to protect them, as well as we invite them in the customs union. Exactly, that's what's gonna happen. And then we can probably also stall the bankrolling. Nice that we saw that. So we're trying to expand our sphere of influence here by diplomatically, probably also over here. Maybe you can expand also, try to get here a little bit, but it's not the first priority. So we want to kind of keep peace and trade with those people over here. The main enemy now is Russia, because we want to achieve the expansion here, since we're kind of excited or greedy for the coal mines over here. Since our coal is pretty much expensive, and we've got, when we have had a quick look, our coal mines, there's still some place here, but only in the northern territories that are thinly, not that much populated. So actually, why is this? It's building it's building iron mines right now. So this is something we would like to do, to get more access to more oil, or anyways drive the Russians out of here of China, because this is not acceptable for us in the long term. So this is the major goal. Apart from this, steel, glass, engines, electricity, we've got some classic issues. We need also more rubber, which maybe should import something. Well, then let's try that. Maybe it grows also. So apart from this, we're expanding here further our construction, our industry. Also, we've got our deficit under control recently, and expanded vastly our government issues, our bureaucracy. And this is our building line. You see there's universities, naval bases, navy, and some easygoing stuff going on. But yeah, we're investing mainly in our heavy industries and government buildings still but yeah, we will more and more invest also in our army, which is quite relevant. What do we have here? Lack of market access. Yeah, got distracted. Probably it's gonna be built anyways very soon. Is it? Apart from this, exactly what I saw, and I think what I'm going for, since we're not enabling any laws right now, and we do have kind of some support or some radicalism coming, not the strongest one, but from the trade union in the Haimin. And I think by going for enacting the compulsory primary school, let's have a quick look over here. This is the children's rights. we'd go... basically everybody would love it, apart from the landowners that are marginalized anyways. So I think it should be a good idea to bring Japanese children compulsory to school. And yeah, we'll follow this idea. Because in the end it will also help us, the trade unions will like it a lot. The main disadvantage is that to the restricted labor that our dependents' income will go down, but which will reduce the population's income. But I really hope that over time, or with the growing industry, we will be able to bring out enough jobs that will supply the families anyway. So let's go and enact the compulsory primary school. Yeah, and then I would say just let's go easily started on a 3, so we don't go too far. And yeah, now we've got a higher workforce ratio, it's nice to see, and even more industry throughput, which is also good to see. CM is in the market, or in the defense, then let's bring them to the customs union then. And this will change a lot. This will bring basically this entire area here to our... I think in here. Did they accept already? Yep. There we are. Oh no, I should have had a look at the market prior to this, but yeah, mainly they had high interest in industrial goods like luxury products, but they provided a lot of like easy rural products. So I think they're a nice extension to our market, where we can sell in high, like for expensive prices, our products while we can get cheap resources. That's the main idea behind this one. And with a little bit of luck, I think, yeah, now being neighboring it, we can also invite immediately Burma. So let's do it also, and I think then we can actually stop the bankrolling, and by doing so, saving tons of money, being in a high plus, and maybe using that right away to reinforce our army. What else is going on? Shubu has low market access, okay. We've already been looking at this one. Accepted, wonderful. Okay, they will hopefully win this war down here. And let's have a look at the market, how it got affected. Well, we don't. I can't show you because I forgot to show you the prior situation. I think also the output of these countries down here isn't too big. However, I still like it, and I think this is, you know, the Japanese sphere of influence definitely has grown a lot with these moves. So I think we can actually then stop bankrolling over here. I mean, so much money. It wasn't that much money. Over here, the Netherlands. Are they like puppets of the Netherlands? Netherlands, only Kutai is free. Yeah, I mean, these tiny countries, it's a lot of act. It is not so easy to take care of them. I might... What are we doing over here, actually? Okay, relations to India and Qing. Maybe once again, let's also improve again to the Heavenly Kingdom. Okay, that's good to see. And it's now we can have a look. We think there were still options left for our army to get kind of, okay, yeah, automobiles a little bit lot. Okay, we don't have so much rubber, we don't have so much tools. But you should get out machine gunners. Yes, this is quite important. It costs us quite a lot, but let's see how this affects. Yeah, ammunition prices go up quite a lot, but I think I did have already some of them in construction. Didn't I? Ah, yeah, that's incoming exactly. And I think since we are like so much in the plus, I'm also happy to add a couple of more. And there's more construction being built anyways. Okay. Sorry. Where did I forget some? Ah, it's just here, right? I think we can still add some more. Yeah, and I said so. Let's fire them out also in China, where we have tons of workforce, because it's quite a dangerous job. And yeah, why not actually? And I'd rather have the cheap paid construction workers or new construction workers in China, so this is fair. Oh, fair, I mean, whatever you consider fair. But let's get a couple more of those out. Then we shall see defensive pact offer from Chile. Okay. Diplomatic lands, yeah. Chile alliance with Argentina, but to be honest, I mean, we could think about trying to expand our sphere of influence here over here in the South America, maybe? But do I really want to? I definitely don't want a defensive pact right now, but I think this is a good idea, maybe to... Trade agreement? Why actually not? It doesn't really bother me too much right now. And let's improve also our relations over here, maybe also with the Mexicans, since we already tried with the States also. So just let's have a little bit of a look over the Pacific and also try to... I think we're not going to go hard over here. We're not going to try really to get possessions in these areas, but why not having a look? Alright, then I think for the moment we can mainly then observe what's going on. So let's go also to 4 actually. We need more, or we can... Okay. Still give convoys are a thing, interesting to see. And maybe let's kill off some of the not really efficient trades route to save up those convoys. Yeah, the skyscraper side could be quite interesting, but let's wait until we got some bureaucracy, then we definitely get to go for the skyscraper, yeah. How old is Komei in the meantime? He turns 67, okay, yeah. Japanese people are still already quite healthy and live very long lives. And our construction sector's being built already, nice. So this is why our income is going down, since we construct way more at the moment. And we finished the research, or we got this one unlocked. Multilateral alliances. The industrial potential and global reach of modern states requires the formation of truly international alliances to ensure the safety of our interest. Alright, more maneuvers, which was recently quite annoying when we took over Korea, if you can remember. And allows us multiple alliances. Multiple alliances, haven't seen this in action actually. And there is a revolution in Germany. Oh god, they are our partner, so whose revolution? Okay, we've got the revolutionary forces who support a military socialist who supports the constitutional monarchy. Okay, landed voting, that's free trade. That's a weird... But maybe the dominant... Okay, that's mainly a military coup. And who they want? King Sigismund von Waldeck and Pyrmont, okay. And we've got, of course, the Hohenzollerns on the other side, based on Evangelical Church, Junkers, and Petit Bourgeois. Let's have a quick look on the number of the soldiers. It kind of looks like that, yeah, they're going to win the revolutionaries. But what about us? Are we not being drawn into it since we have a defensive alliance? No, don't we? What happened to the defensive pact we had with the North German Federation? It looked... They would go into an alliance with us, but it kind of broke. How come? Well, okay. We're gonna observe this. For the moment, I actually do not mind not having a alliance. I'll maybe see who wins, if the revolutionaries or the others or the original Hohenzollerns win this one, and then I try to like get back with them and try to partner with them. I try also, since Russia is the main enemy right now, I'll try to improve the relations around them. So Austria. I mean, Austria could potentially also be, if we owe them a obligation, they would enter an alliance with us. However, the problem is the rivalry of Germany and Great Britain, which, yeah, I don't necessarily want to see. Marco Nindao wants to enter an alliance with us. Well, how do they have? Oh, they already have a, or they're Dominion of Spain. I mean, Spain, I kind of don't want to be drawn into this conflict with Spain necessarily, but do we have... Will the alliance, if they fight against them, tear us in? I mean, we can try it. Yeah, sure. Actually, we don't have a also very good Now we have really bad, really bad relations with the Spanish. The only problem was that they're in the German market and defensively allied with the Germans. So this is something, actually I don't want to be drawn into a war against the Germans. That was the main reason why I did this. Well, we have the revolution anyway, so we can wait what is happening over here and then in the end decide how we're gonna react with this one, but yeah, well. We have to keep on observing, that's what we got to do. Whilst we keep on building, basically, on expanding our economy, with, yeah, quite big construction potential right now. Turn to be, by the way, we're number 2 in terms of GDP in the world, just behind the Brits and before the Indians. Okay, and we've introduced the compulsory primary school. All good, very nice to see. I mean, their acceptance will go down over time, but still this gives us a nice bonus for the moment. And let's see, we've got some more stuff going on. Oh, now with the... yeah, sure, the trade with them got a little bit messed up due to... I see, because the Germans can't really produce at the moment anymore. We'll be back with them for sure. But let's see, we shall rather stop at the moment and see if we find new trading partners for certain things. The Brits and the French have anyways a trade agreement with us as well, so we can take some ammunition from them. Lead from the Brits, okay. Okay, well maybe from Peru also, this makes sense. Steel engines, these ones I rather produce myself. Explosives. Can we do something about our chemical plants? Actually keep them running. Oh yeah, we absolutely... Oh, it's with... alright. Let's get some explosives then, actually. The Americans as well, that's fine. Coal, yeah, as always. From the French, the North German again, why I think now in tiny amounts is apparently possible. Ooh, and clothes. Let's buy from the Taiping, actually, there's quite a lot. They produced quite cheap apparently. And from the French, come on. And sugar again. From Egypt and from Mexico and Venezuela. Sulfur from Chile. My trades, apparently my trades go hand in hand with the new directive of also expanding our influence a little bit into the into South America. Okay, grain from the French, sure. Yeah, I'm happy to import grain. This one should be really cheap, actually. Alright, and is there anything that I really need to export right now? Ironclads, maybe? Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna directly support the revolutionaries. That's not happening. Dye. Oh, we've built a lot of dye in China. Okay, that's why it's so cheap. Who can we sell it to? Maybe the Brits a bit. Steamers. Oh, the Brits need a lot of those. There we go, guys. Isn't this a little bit embarrassing for the British that they need to buy their ships in Japanese shipyards? Japanese. Alright. And then sell some over here. Wonderful. And yeah, we've while selling here, while we've unlocked the electric railways. By using electricity to power the trains rather than steam, it is possible to have a much more reliable rail system. Alright, this offers us a lot of new stuff, but actually we're not really there yet, and we need to... Yeah, the electricity is a big deal. Since, yeah, the Koreans have been using all our electricity, actually. So, yeah, we're on it, building, but then actually let's go to 8 each. And we'll find ways to apply our electricity, no worries. And we've got the event Opium Addictions in Formosa. The Han people are experiencing severe effects of opium addiction. The use and abuse of the substance has spread throughout Formosa. Are the Han actually obsession opiates? Oh yeah, they are. The opium eater lies under the weight of incubus and nightmare. He lies inside of all that he would fain perform, just as a man forcibly confined to his bed by the mortal languor of relaxing disease, who is compelled to witness injury or outrage offered to some object of his tenderest love. He curses the spells which chain him down from motion. He would lay down his life if he might get up and walk, but he is powerless as an infant and cannot even attempt to rise. Still looks like he is having a blast. Yeah, perhaps we can treat this as a medical matter. Yeah, standard of living goes down in Formosa, but to be honest, at this point, this is not too relevant for us. What else do we see? Sikkim revolution. Where's Sikkim? I think somewhere in... Yeah, exactly, in India. Couldn't care less right now. And we do have something else here from the Persian uprising versus the French. Why is the French... Oh, because the French took a share of Persia. Well, still, we rather trade with them before getting involved with the French over like a matter that I actually don't care too much on. And, oh, the trade routes to the Germans got removed. Interesting. Apparently due to... Yeah, they lost the control of the sea. Looks like the revolution is taking over. Yeah, that's bitter. So we have probably to deal with this revolutionary North German Federation, yeah, which is sad since they were our main partners. How far can we get them actually to becoming our protectorates down here? How about if we actually bankroll them? How much does it cost? 7,000. Yeah, let's actually then keep on bankrolling down here. With a little bit of luck, maybe at some point we can make them protectorates. I'm not sure. 69. Because here we still got also the situation. I mean, we could form the alliances, but I don't know if I want them everywhere in. I mean, they have 76 battalions, 70 battalions. Did they end their rivalry in between each other? Because I think this was something that was holding us back in the beginning. No, actually not. So, no, maybe I'd rather keep them both in a defensive alliance until they lose their rivalry to each other. So I don't want one of them losing, dropping out of our customs union. Or have a great look at this one, since yeah, I'd rather because the other alliance doesn't have such a great of a value. Burma, by the way, conquered back here the Chiang Mai Shan states or something like this. And let's have a look actually how the GDP, I mean, developed for them after joining the Japanese market. It went definitely up. I mean, this is like, has been a long time ago. They're stagnating, okay. But it's definitely, okay, it definitely helps them out a bit. Okay, and over here, what do we have over here? The Russians want to subjugate Bahrain, okay. The crucial states are helping. Let's see how this goes. Come on, Great Britain. Wouldn't you, or the Americas, wouldn't you guys be here the classical protector of the region and join in? I can't tell. I'm not gonna join in here somewhere in Arabia, but this might be something that I definitely want to observe, since this could be... Everything Russia does, basically, or like where Russia is involved, might always be an opportunity for us to, yeah, get going in terms of Manchurian ambitions. But before that, we're still building rather some more plants. Ammunition plants. Where's our... okay. How are our shipyards doing actually, because both ships are so cheap, but they can still work profitably, okay. That's good to see. So at the moment I don't have to care too much, and I think we're also building new naval bases. Yeah, exactly. So this is fine. But we still need more ports, that's crazy. Just in general get some more out. To round numbers, just by doing this just I'm doing this one just out of feeling, to be honest, but it's also not that super important, so I think, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Also, we probably at some point will be able to go for the modern port. What do you need for this one? We need concrete dockyards. What are we doing right now? It's down here, so it's a little bit not really close to it, so okay. But we'll see, this will come up at some point. The French are buying tools at our place, alright. Well, is anybody exporting? No, we're just importing. I think actually with this surplus we can also try to help us a little bit out and maybe reduce by importing our domestic market. We're definitely also lowering the import tariffs. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, it's everywhere the case anyways. So I'm happy to... Oh, we lost also here some money. I don't know if this just jumped from something else or if we... I doubt it came from the import tolls that we're collecting. Well. Well, let's have a look actually at the electricity situation. Yet it's all the Koreans. The Koreans going for the expensive electricity we produce over here. A little bit unfair. Making them, as long as their standard of living is a little bit below ours, it's fine, I would say. Since I didn't want them, this would be quite unfair if we are producing expensive stuff and they just profit from it, but okay. What do we have here? They want to annex Bhutan. Well, yeah. I think this is something... Oh, it's a revolt within Bhutan. Oh, sure. Then I really couldn't care less once again. What happened to Bahrain? Oh, the war has started. Okay, it broke up. Who's fighting whom? No, it's just the Russians versus some Bahrain and Oman, basically, or these crucial states. So, yeah. Nothing special, unfortunately. No bigger Kanak secession. Also, it's down here. I mean, I don't want to, for these kind of places, I'm not gonna fight a war versus Spain. I mean, I can do this one once again if they sway us. We had this several times before, but they normally doesn't seem to do that. I would come join and defend maybe the Asian interests over here, but I kind of want to get myself ready for other things. Why our income just dropped so much, I can't tell at all. A quarter of the population is being radical. That's quite a lot, but where's it coming from? Decreasing standards of living. Okay, we gotta work on this, but we are hopefully. It just needs to act go accordingly, you know. With as long as the GDP growth also goes somehow to the population, I think they should be happy again. Trade unions are getting angry again. Pretty quickly. If you want peace, the armed forces suggest a more hardline foreign policy towards the Great Qing due to our poor relations. It's half of what you're saying is true. I wouldn't want you anywhere near that border, she said. But I don't think it is. Mother, you've always said no trust in the Queen. Where would you trust him to respect our borders? No one wants their son to do it because they know it's dangerous. That's exactly why we need to do it. Alright, what can we do about that one? I mean, we're improving our relations a bit, but still... Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we still have the Saibuts and the armed forces in charge. They were the enemy. We still will keep on improving the relations, but let's rather make those groups happy. Alright, and guys, we are slowly approaching a new century. 6 more days to go, 7 more days to go. And here we are. Welcome to the 20th century with Japan. January the 1st, 1900s. The situation is the same. We almost crushed the 200 million GDP already. However, I don't know what happened that our deficit increased. Maybe due to also the bureaucracy that went down. Oh, actually, what happened over here? The Hohenzollerns seem to have prevailed, howsoever, which is good to see. And we could form an alliance, but actually these are kind of things that I will think about and talk about the next time, because I think there couldn't be a better stop for this very episode, just arriving in the 20th century. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you back with new action on here in the eastern part of the world. I hope you liked it. Leave me a like and a subscription. That would help me a lot and cost you nothing. And yeah, apart from that, see you next time. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.